So what I did for this scramble was I saw that on the bottom I had two edges paired next to each other. And then on the top I had the same thing. And if I aligned the top and bottom in the right way, I could just do a slash move to get four edges paired next to each other. And then on the top I had three edges paired next to each other. And then one edge that was all alone. And if I aligned this in a certain way, I could do a slash move to get 7 edges next to each other and 1 edge alone. And I could do a really simple algorithm to get 8 edges next to each other. And then I would just do the beginner's method to get cube shape. And then I just intuitively did CO. I did my EOKs. And then after I did my EOKs, I saw that in front of me I had this giant bar. So I just put it in the back, and then on the top, I already had headlights in the back. So I just did the algorithm where it did the J-perm on the top and bottom to do CP, and I just had a double adjacent swap on the top and bottom. So I just did the algorithm for that, which is very easy, and then the middle layer was shape-shifted. So I just did /6/6/, which solved the cube, and that's all for the scramble. So what I did for this solve was I saw on the bottom I had 3 edges paired next to each other, and then that I had 1 edge that was all alone. And on the top I saw I had 4 edges paired next to each other. So I saw that if I aligned this in a certain way and I did a slash move, I could get 7 edges paired next to each other and then 1 edge all alone. And I could just do an algorithm to get 8 edges next to each other, and then I could just do the beginner's method to get cube shape. And after this I saw I had a CO skip, so I just went straight into the EO. So I just recognized the case and I did the algorithm. And then I saw on the bottom I just had a J-perm, so I just did a J-perm on the bottom. And then I saw I had parity on the top, so I just did the parity alg. And then I had an H-perm, so I just did an H-perm. And I saw that I had the middle layer shape shifted, and that the top and bottom layers needed to switch. And there's an algorithm for this, so I just did the algorithm. And that solved the cube. And that's what I did for the solve. So what I did for this solve was I saw on the top I had 4 edges paired next to each other. And then I saw on the bottom I had 2 edges paired next to each other and 2 edges across from each other. And this is one of the cube shape cases. And it's a very easy algorithm, so it was a very lucky case. So all I had to do was the algorithm, so I just went and did the algorithm. And then I just intuitively did CO. And then all the edges on the top were yellow and all the edges on the bottom were white, so I saw every single edge needed to swap, so I did the algorithm for that case. And then I saw on the top I had no headlights. And on the bottom I saw there were headlights everywhere, so I just did the algorithm for this case. And then I saw that I had a counterclockwise U-perm on the top and a clockwise U-perm on the bottom. So I just did the algorithm for this case. And then I saw I needed to switch the top and bottom layer, so I just switched the top and bottom layers. And that's all I did for this solve.